Kelsey Rodenbiker. I am Assistant Professor of New Testament at the University of Copenhagen. Technically New Testament, but I've done a lot of work with manuscripts, historiography, ancient Greek literature, and principally authorship issues. Yeah, I guess the aha moment was maybe so far yesterday, just seeing the exhibition for the first time and seeing how many moving parts, how many technically disparate traditions have actually successfully been brought together into a unified project about paratexts, about manuscripts, about reading, about the experimentation as well. But I think what comes through in the exhibition that I really love is some of the whimsy about paratexts and how that's the fun bit of it anyway, the little extra flourishes. And I think that comes through in a really nice way. So that's been fun. The project has made me think a lot more about bridging the gap between ancient textual production and modern reading and interpretation, I think, to be able to extrapolate from an ancient context or late ancient or medieval or whatever it might be, to extrapolate from those early textual traditions and then make that relevant to the current modern scientific studies. We have to make that make sense somehow in order for the scientific studies to be relevant for the study of ancient history and not just for the study of modern readership. And so I think it's made me have to think more and think newly about ways that we, as modern scholars, we inherit so many things from the past, not just artifacts, but methodologies and writing practices and reading practices. And so, yeah, what I'm thinking about, especially for my portion of the project, thinking about authorship and the role of the author, the presence of the author in a text and how that affects a reader's experience of that text. What I'm thinking about is how to bridge that gap. This kind of project requires real expertise from a very, very wide range of disciplines and all those people to collaborate really closely together. And so, I think for one thing, we're never in a vacuum. Like authors, ancient authors, me as a scholar, none of it occurs in a vacuum. And I think the project is a reflection of that in the sense that I could never have made this alone. And that's the best thing about being an academic, when we get to get nice grants and run projects where we get to hang out and talk to interesting people about interesting things. I still care. I still care about the work is a nice thing to come back to. I've done, I worked on authorship and canon and questions of textual authority for my PhD with Francis, who's one of the subgrantees. And I, 10 years later can still say that I think it remains relevant and I might have something to say about it. So that's not nothing after a decade of studying something. That I think that means something to me.